Hello Zebraherd and welcome to Crash Bandicoot Warped. I can't do it like the guy on the title screen can do it, I'm sorry. I also need to keep my voice to record this episode. Welcome to the first episode of Crash Bandicoot Warped. I'm super excited for this. It's probably the most fan favorite game out of the three. It seems like most people will say that Warped is their first game or their favorite game or something like that, and it is really, really cool. I didn't play it much as a young zebra, but I get the experience at full 100% starting in today's episode of the Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy. It's awesome, but I'm not gonna blab anymore. Let's go ahead and get started with the game. Oh yeah, see, it does start after the secret ending of Crash 2. We just did this last episode. Bye-bye, Cortex. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Oh! I don't think the insurance is gonna foot that one.
Free at last.
Uh-oh. Oh no, hide.
Uka Uka is free? No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
Oh no. Wait for me. Silly Crash.
None have dared fail the great Uka Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka Uka! It was that infernal bandicoot!
From deep inside my deadly prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right.
Ooh, who's this?
After many eons, my evil twin brother, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped.
Oh boy, here we go. Off to a new adventure.
Children, Uka Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
And here we are, we're just chilling out, which means let's talk to Coco. Usually you can go up to Coco and she will help you save, I think. Not this time, but we can save. What I wanna do is interact with her and, you know, help her join our adventure, her join our adventure, not the other way around. We will be playing as Coco in the next episode. I wanted to save it for Crash 3 because for whatever reason, I just felt like it fit well with Crash 3 to play Coco. A lot of you have been asking for me to play Coco, so I'll be doing that in the next episode, but for now, we're gonna be starting with Crash 3, Level 1, Toad Village. Let's go.
Crash, crash, crash.
What?
Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look, I have a mask helping me too.
Fancy.
We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
Wow, rude. So it has to load that cutscene and then it loads the level. That's sort of weird, but I guess, I mean, we'll have to see, is the loading screen as long? It seems like it is. But failing a bonus path doesn't cost life, so retry. So yeah, I actually haven't, know too much about this game. Like, I know how to complete it normally, and I have actually let's played it in the past. I think back in 2010. My microphone quality was awful back then, so I don't suggest going back and watching that series, but it was a fun game, and that was actually like my first time properly playing through it, because I just didn't have it as a kid. I had Crash 1, I had Crash 2, and I had Crash Team Racing. I did not have Crash 3, which is a shame, because it's such a cool game. But I mean, this first level is a huge testament to that, and they've done a wonderful job remastering it because everything is just so gosh darn beautiful. Oh my gosh, the distance too. It's just, everything in the background looks so darn cool. I love it, oh gosh. Oh yeah, look at that, I timed it right. That's a new type of crate that's only in this game. Oh geez, Mr. Frog. Here, let's go ahead and get you. No, okay, there you go. But you know what's weird about this game is that Crash 1 happens, and then of course Cortex falls down, and then he finds the crystals, which, you know, after that it has like a 1 to 2 year gap before Crash 2 in the storyline takes place. But here, Crash 2 ends after you get 100%, and it immediately starts with Crash 3. Oh, what's this? Taking the scenic route. Ooh, I like it. But Crash 2 ends, the spaceship falls, it unleashes Uka Uka, and then Crash 3 is immediately underway. So Crash had no downtime between Crash 2 and 3. You know, for a year between Crash 1 and 2, in the storyline, I guess he had a year to find out he had a sister. Non-Crash 2 and 3, he's just go, go, go. No time off, he has no vacation time. We are floating above the platform there for a second. We have 42 boxes to find in total. We're already more than halfway there then, fantastic, fantastic. But I think I'm gonna have fun 100%ing the game here. There's a lot of cool things that make Crash 3 the most unique out of the 3, but at the same time, there are some things that make it sort of kind of the weakest out of the 3. I would say it's hard to say the weakest. It depends, it's definitely fun, and that's all that matters. If you were to sit here and scrutinize it, I'm sure you could find flaws with all 3 of them and be able to compare them, and it's all also about personal preference, but at the end of the day, they're all really fun games. This one is not an exception. Boom, gotcha. And we got a whole bunch of enemies to take out, like the Neo Cortex scope, because that's a thing for some reason. Yeah, Cortex just wants to brand everything with his name. And it's so weird that we gotta start back at 0 lives again. Oh gosh. Get that. Oh, I was trying to spin, but I couldn't. But there we go, we get our first gem, our first crystal. Everything's turning out well so far. So there's level 1 done. You might actually see where we're getting the crystal and gem from. It has Tiny's face right next to it. Obviously, that is because we're actually facing Tiny as the boss fight for this area. It sort of spoils you on what the boss will be, but it actually has a good meaning to it that we'll see as we play through these levels. Just like Crash 2, we're gonna be doing 1 warp room per episode, so it should be nice and meaty, nice and enjoyable. But now the second level is our first ever water level in Crash Bandicoot. It's not that fun. All right, so I think it's actually pretty simple getting the gem here. Can I? Oh, look at that. It's such a cool looking level here in the HD Remaster, but gosh darn, is it not fun. It's just, water levels just aren't that great for platformers because guess the one thing you can't do when playing a platformer when you're underwater? Platform, that's all, it's in the genre's name. And now there are definitely underwater levels in other platformers that are a whole lot worse, so I will hold my complaining for the most part, but some of the later water levels can be really daunting in their difficulty from what I remember. They're even worse in games like Crash in the Wrath of Cortex, the PS2, GameCube, Xbox One. I actually had that and played that, but I just never played Crash 3. Like I said, I did do a Let's Play of Crash 3 eventually, but obviously that was way after my childhood. Oh, I mean, I guess sort of still during. I mean, at 14, once again, I've said this earlier in the series, I still consider that to be a child. Let's try to get down here and get these ones as well. I still remember that. I remember one of the main issues I had, oh wait, before we talk about that, but we got ourselves a little underwater scooter, which is cool. I mean, Coco also has her own sort of water scooter that we'll see, I think, maybe later this episode, if not, next episode. Oh, and there's boxes hidden in the coral. Now, I'm a little afraid of these mix and match boxes that keep on switching, because if you let them keep switching for long enough, they eventually turn into a metal box, and then the only way to get them is to replay the level. Once they, or to die. But once they turn the metal, you can't turn them back, so you gotta get those ones quick. But one thing I remember that I had an issue with during my original Crash 3 playthrough is that I didn't have a real microphone back then. I actually had a microphone from, you know, the Nintendo Wii had a bunch of like third-party games that had like a weird karaoke game. And there was a microphone that came with it that my sisters had that could plug into a computer. I was like, it was a USB so that you can plug it into the Wii, but it just works as a microphone. So it's like, oh my gosh, I can use this to make videos, and that's the microphone I used for like the first year of making YouTube videos was stolen from my sisters. Don't tell them. I don't think they ever played that karaoke game though. So you know what, I think it's fine. I think we can call it even. I could buy them a new karaoke microphone if they want it. And I remember, obviously, it was just a microphone you're supposed to hold in your hand. How am I supposed to stand it on a desk when I'm playing video games? It's already hard enough as a zebra to play video games. Do I have to do that and hold a microphone somehow? How's that gonna work? I found the perfect idea. You put the microphone in a cup, and then you just let it sit in the cup, and that's it. You let it sit in the cup in front of your face and you get to talk. And that was my first, like, I guess little mark of ingenuity when it comes to making videos. And it goes to show, it's like, you don't need $1 million budget. I see that all the time. I see people like, oh, I wanna start a gaming channel. How many thousands of dollars do I need for a gaming PC to get started? It's like, you don't. If you wanna start making videos, just get started. You can use, you know, a $5 microphone, just do it. Because you don't wanna, you know, spend hundreds of dollars on equipment to find out that you don't enjoy making videos as much as you want. So I would suggest, you know, even if you have bad equipment, as long as it's equipment, as long as you can make something, give it a shot before, you know, you waste all your money. Because unlike me, you might have money. Because I didn't have a dime when I started making videos. I didn't have anything, because I was just a little kid. But anyways, we actually did pretty well there for the underwater level. I guess the goal was just to zone out and talk about stuff that isn't the level. That was pretty good. Now we have this one, Orient Express. This is a Coco level, which is pretty cool, and Crash just lands on his face because, haha, we get to play as Coco. Okay, whoa, this looks so good. I love this. The lighting is really cool. Of course, we are playing as Coco, riding on, Purra is her name. Or his, I think it's a her though. Purra, I think, is the her, and then Polar is the he. I mean, they could both be a he or both be a she, that's possible. But I think that Purra specifically is a she. She's a playable character in Crash Team Racing as well. These levels are pretty tough to 100%, but I'll be giving it my best shot. Now, she actually controls pretty similarly to Purra in the way that we're just running left to right, as, you know, she charges all by herself. And then we can hold a button to charge faster. I don't suggest it for most part because it can end up making it pretty tough. Oh boy, jump! Okay, we're doing all right. We're doing all right, I'm holding on for the most part. Get this checkpoint, because that'll definitely be helpful. We are doing fantastic so far, and I have to hop up here, so, oh! Haha! Oh, I almost missed him! So for those of you who might be confused because you never played Crash 3, and you know, there is the addition that you can play Coco as just a character instead of Crash in the Sane Trilogy. These Coco levels were in Crash 3 originally, so these were actually technically the first Coco levels. What I don't appreciate is that you can play Coco in all the levels of the game, I think, but you now can't play Crash in all the levels of the game. I don't know how I survived there, by the way. Like, it wouldn't it have been cool that, like, okay, now you can play Coco in the Crash levels, how about you play Crash in the Coco levels? Imagine if you could, I feel like that would be a fun little touch. But they didn't. Ah, look at these two. So cute. I love it. So we can spin around and enjoy ourselves, but we're not going to, because we got our gem, that's all we need from this level for now. Very good stuff. Okay, so there's that level done, our first Coco level, technically. Once again, I'll play Coco as, oh, yeah, it's on your back. We'll play Coco instead of Crash. Look at her dance. She has her own dance and everything. Look at her go. Oh, that is so much character. I love it. We will play her in the next episode. That'll be nice and fun. But now we're gonna be moving on to the 4th level in the first warp room, Boneyard. Oh, hi.
Uka Uka and Cortex want tiny get crystals and bring them to big Colosseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed!
No thanks. All right, so here we are. This is actually a really cool level. This is the thing about Crash 3 that I do really appreciate, is that maybe the level design can be a bit off for some levels, and sometimes these minigame levels like we played last time can get a little frustrating later in the game. But the fact that we get to go to so many different environments is so cool. That's something I really, really appreciate about this game. And it's something we saw, also we're running away from a dinosaur. I feel like I'm not reacting to what's going on when it's fantastic. It's yet another chase level, but now we have evil dinosaurs because we're in prehistoric land. I don't know why she's chasing us, you know? Like the boulders chase us because gravity hates Crash Bandicoot. The polar bear chases us because, you know, it wants her baby polar bear back. Triceratops, she's just mad. She's like, I'm angry and you're gonna be the victim of it. Rude much, lady. Go get a hobby. Oh, bye. I guess she doesn't wanna, okay, bye. But the fact that we can go to so many different environments in this game is so darn cool. And I feel like as a Crash 2, of course, we had a lot of environments to go to, but they stayed to a pretty consistent theme overall. And I think this game just really lets loose on that. Oh, we can cut through the grass. I didn't know you could do that. Uh-oh, you were creepy. Were you a penguin? Oh, you know, I think it was one of the lab guys. Oh, look at this. I think we need the red gem here, because there are 2 clear gems to get here. And I think if we had the red gem, which we couldn't have gotten yet. See, from here, these guys almost look like little penguins popping their head out. I mean, I don't know why I see it as a penguin, but they're actually little lab coat guys, and then they hop out of the tar all scary. Oh gosh. You would think you would move slower in the tar, but we move full speed. That shows that Crash has some really strong leg muscles. Oh no. Oh, I almost landed in the lava there. That wouldn't have been fun. Oh, but hey, look at us. Bonus level. But yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff going on in this game, and that's sort of something they just really did well, is that Crash 1 and 2 were purely just platformers, but Crash 3 has a little bit of variety in it, and I think maybe that's just because they wanted to sort of branch out a bit and try different things, and they did that even more so with Crash Team Racing. You know, they just started wanting to try new things. They didn't want to just make 3 games that were sort of kind of, for the most part, the same. I need to destroy one more. Ooh, nice! So we get some extra stuff up here, and then we can body slam. So that's why I think, you know, they had all these minigames, because there's plenty more to be seen when it comes to the minigames. We've seen, you know, Coco ride on her little Purah friend. We'll also see her on a jet ski. We will go on an airplane and shoot stuff up, and we will even get to ride on a motorcycle. Like, a lot of cool stuff. So, yeah. And I actually think it's really fun. There are some of them that are really frustrating, like some of the motorcycle levels can be a pain, but I mean, every game has their flaws, right? All right, can I hop on all this stuff? Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. We're doing pretty good so far. I don't think I've missed any boxes, which is what I was really helpful of. My only concern is that we might still miss boxes because I don't know what'll be in the red gem path. Now this level also, I'm not this level, but this game also has its fair share of secret exits like Crash 2 did in a similar way, in that you'll find like just sort of random spots in the game that'll bring you somewhere else. But they made it really cool here. Not to say they did make it cool in Crash 2. I don't know most of them though. Like, it'll be a learning experience for me. I know of a few cool ones, but there's just so much cool about this game. Like, it has a lot of style. It has that 90s style to it, you know? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is bad. Oh gosh, she caught up. Well, since I know this box is here, I should be able to do a bit better this time, because it's gonna be right on the edge. And because of the, you know, better lighting in this game, I know when the lava's coming up because it starts tinting red. Oh, forgot about that. I mean, he might be able to pick him up himself, this little Triceratops, so maybe I should just let that be. Uh-oh. No, 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 I'm being brought off! Don't forget me! Whoops. So yeah, he does break that one, so I really shouldn't worry about it as much as I am. Oh, lava pit though. Oh, nitros. I don't know how I dodged any of that, to be honest with you, but I did. But I did. Oh, get that for me. Wait, I got the gem though. I got it. I got the gem. I don't need to pick up the boxes. What are you talking about? I didn't get all the boxes. I can't believe that it puts it in a spot. I was about to walk past it. That was crazy. Oh my gosh. We haven't died until this one section though. You know, I was pretty impressed with that. Wait, have we died? Yeah, I don't think we have. I think this, you know, this level has caused our first of actually a couple deaths. Gee, thanks, game. There we go, we got it, I'm out of here. Sorry, Mr. Dinosaur, I gotta go. So there we have it, there is the 4th level done, which means we have one more level to go that we can actually do in today's episode. Everything else will have to be postponed, like this gem right here. But we've been doing well besides that. That's been the only special gem so far. I don't remember what the next level will be, but we're gonna find out together right now. It's gonna be level 5. Ooh, making waves, cool. This is the next Coco level. Awesome. Oh, this is so cool looking. Man, they really did a good job with making Crash 3 look cool. Cause I mean, Crash 3 in general already looked really polished and aesthetically had a lot of nice things going for it. And they did a good job capitalizing on that in this game. Now these levels I remember being notoriously difficult, so I'm not looking forward to, you know, 100%ing it. We'll give it our best shot, right? Oh, it's so 90s though. It is so 90s. And there's actually a Crash Team Racing level, or like I think one of the battle mode levels that takes a lot of inspiration from this design. Oh gosh, there's cannonballs coming my way. Oh. And I don't know why, but I just remember that Crash Team Racing level so fondly. Oh gosh, I missed those two. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Just don't get hit by the cannonballs. And of course, these cannonballs do make a return as a weapon in Crash Team Racing. I feel like I'm throwing out all the fun facts today. Whoa, I love the little arrow pointing us where to go. You know, just in case we get lost. Oh geez, crystals, crystals, crystals. Got it. So at least we don't have to worry about that. I mean, yeah, we don't. Yeah, okay, we got those two. The jumps can be pretty tough to land. Now, I don't know if there's actually a way to purposely do a specific kind of trick. Oh, I tried to slow down and steer out of the way, but my perspective was a little weird there. She looked so mad. Did you see her eyeballing me? She was like, she got out of the water like, how dare you crash me? It's like, Coco, you can control yourself. If you can control your emotions. Gosh, darn, look at her. Wait, oh, she didn't pop up this time. That's so brutal. Oh gosh, we sunk her. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Okay. Man, it's so tough, especially since the waves are so wibbly wobbly. It just sort of messes with, I guess, my perception on how soon I'm gonna get there. But we've already done this, so it shouldn't be that hard to do again. But here I am struggling with it. Oh gosh, the bomb in the way, and it's moving towards me. Look at how mad she looks. Right at the camera, she's like, what's your problem, buddy? Okay, this time they left a clear opening for me, and they have a checkpoint. Let me make sure I hit it. Oh no, that one was like circling the box. It wasn't just going left and right, it was circling around it. I wasn't expecting that, but we got the checkpoint. Now I can get these two. Oh man, we're doing okay. We are doing okay. Whoop! Come on, one more. It doesn't look like I can control specifically what kind of tricks we could do in the air, but maybe at some point I can. I don't know, maybe I'm not pressing the right buttons. I don't want to experiment too much. I just sort of want to worry about completing the level. Oh geez, watch out, watch out. I wonder if it shows Coco's face instead of Crash's when we get the lives when we play as Coco. And look at that, we got the gem, we got the crystal, which means we've done everything we can do in the first warp room. So there we have it. Well, I don't know why, but I somehow forgot about Tiny the Tiger. We've done everything we can do in the first warp room except for fight Tiny the Tiger. Maybe because in the last episode, of course, we didn't end it with fighting a boss fight, so that's sort of like my mindset right now. I don't know, I'm weird sometimes. But you know what, I get to be weird, because I'm a zebra. Going to fight Tiny Tiger. Hi, Tiny.
Crash, Coco stole the pretty crystals. Tiny, take them back in Gladiator Arena.
You don't have to get so close, I can hear you just fine. Hey, look at that, Cortex is cheering them on. I don't think he's there in the original. I honestly don't think he is. Weird. Well, Tiny's here. Look, the guys in the background aren't 2D sprites anymore. They're actually 3D rendered. Well, there we go. We get to fight him. He's pointing at us. You're going down. Is this a gladiator battle or a wrestling match? I mean, it seems like he got the trident instead of a metal chair, so I'm gonna say it is a gladiator battle. But this boss is, I was gonna say pretty easy. Never mind, because I've already died to it. Well, let's try that again. I mean, he has a lot of easy ways to tell. I mean, actually, it can be a bit of a difficult boss fight, but he always picks up his trident when he's about to throw it down, then we just hit him. This part, honestly, is the hard part. My arch nemesis, the lions, they're back! Oh no, no! There we go, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. It can get a little more difficult towards the later rounds because there's just so many of them that come out. I mean, actually, I guess there's only one more round of lines that come out because we hit Tiny here, more lines come, and then we're done for. You know, or he's done for. So we get to hit him again after this and then it's done. So we always see 2 rounds of lines. But this one's pretty tough because there are times where it's just like they don't give you any space. We're doing it, we're doing it. Man, how did they get this many lines? I mean, I'm the king of the jungle and I don't see this many lines. Oh gosh, come on, come on. Come on, one more. Oh, no, he's going for a lot of jumps this time. There we go, we beat him. Oh, look at that, we get our first power up of the game, which is, what is that? Oh, it's the supercharged body slam. For a more powerful belly flop, press X button to jump, then press circle at the top of the jump. So now we have a superpower belly flop, we can hop on him. Everybody's throwing tomatoes at him too. I feel so bad. Oh gosh, boom. Oh gosh, maybe I'm overdoing it. Sorry, Tiny.
Well done, children.
Thanks.
By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
Awesome. Thanks for the info, Aku Aku. So there we go, the first warp room of Crash 3 Warped is now complete. I did have a question for you guys. What are your thoughts on the warp rooms for this game? I think they're pretty cool. Are they better than Crash 2 though? Do you like the circular, like 1 room per warp room? Or do you like them all being at the same spot and you can just run up to them, press the button and go? I do like this aesthetically a bit more. I mean, I guess everything about it is better. It looks better aesthetically. It's more convenient because you don't have to wait for the going up. I guess this is slightly faster just to do it this way. So yeah, we'll be tackling Warp Room 2 in the next episode as Coco. That's gonna be a lot of fun, but for now, we're gonna be finishing it off with that. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Crash Bandicoot Warped on the Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy. If you watch this funny video, make sure you comment Warped to Zebra so that you've watched the video and you're a Zebratastic viewer. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, feel free to click on any of the videos on your screen right now for more Zebratastic goodness. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.